Hello, everyone. Good morning. It's a Sunday morning here, 20th of December. So we have a beautiful success story from Manvendra. He just now spoke very emotionally with me. Shalom, it happened. Okay, so I want to give a congratulations to him from ShriLearning and team. It has a lot of effort behind the screen, right? There's a pressure that we have to complete before December 31st. That pressure is pretty high these days. One side is PMP exam content pressure. Other side, you have to complete it before that. Meantime, office will have some pressure to close year-end work. So something great there. Manvinder, it's always a great pleasure to see somebody succeed. And they say that, yes, Srirama, we did it, right? So that joy is something you can't count it. Now, once again, wishes to you. We'll be
Thank you
very
so much,
happy
sir.
to, yeah, we'll be very
Thank you
happy to
so
hear
much.
from you how things went. Yes, Manvinder, please go ahead.
Yes.
Please go ahead.
All right, sir. So, sir, first of all, I would like to thank you and She Learning for
Uh-huh.
providing great classes as well as enlightening me with the knowledge of PMI. So that
Mm.
was the number one thing. And prior to this, sir, I have searched a lot of institutes in Delhi NCR. But
Okay.
the word of mouth, sir, which I got from my friends who are in Kynaps,
Mm.
due to that, I was in touch with Rahul like
Okay.
past 6 to 8 months.
Uh-huh.
And finally, sir, I decided in the month of September end that I will be taking October batch and most likely would try to finish this in 45 to 50 days, not more than that,
Mm.
because the things were changing. 31st was the last eligibility date, so there was
Okay.
huge pressure. And then due to COVID, work from home, new normal, have to look into the family stuff, have to do the year end closing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's not easy. It's not
it's
easy.
not easy.
Right. So your friend word of mouth, hope it met that standard which you're looking into.
Absolutely. The way he has told me each and everything. And sir, the interesting thing which I will tell you, which we won't get anywhere, was the after support. So once you have done the implementation of learning and everything, then it goes to your transition, which is Rahul. So Rahul is your support model. Like every time you have something and you call him. So that is something like apart from me, other person will also be calling. I have never seen him aggressive or something like this. Always polite, calm. Sir, this is what you have to do. This is what you have to do. So this guy, one of my friend, he told that use the expert power. These guys, they are the expert. Thousands of people, they are associated with these guys, and they know each and everything, where you are going right, where you are going wrong. So just follow this step, and don't think that addition apart from that you have to do something else. No, just follow the process. So that was really great, and that helped me. It really helped me.
Okay. Okay. First, thanks to your friend for he having a trust on us, and thanks to you for trusting your friend.
Yes,
Okay, that's great. So there is a board, whiteboard behind you. Was it yours? You use it?
absolutely.
So what
Because
is it?
what I have done, once I have done all my classes, after every class, I used to listen to your video, and I used to draw exactly the same things which you were drawing on the board.
Wow.
Now, what I have done is when I was drawing, who is around you, your stakeholders. Now, I have created a story. I am from Rajasthan. So, there is a lot of scarcity of water there. So,
Oh,
I build a story that lets for the farmer because we don't have so much rain. And
right.
farmer, like every year, they struggle a lot. So, I
Right.
planned that I will build a dam. And in that dam, I have fixed my resources that 200 villagers would be working on that particular dam.
Mm.
All the local sarpanch and all the local authorities would be my stakeholder, including the government and stuff. And now I started from day one communication. I started when you asked me to do an activity on the toll gate. I
Right.
got a plan from there, and you
Right.
asked that just create some story. I created that story. I used to draw on the board. I used to walk here and there, and I used to talk to myself. All right, now these are the stakeholders who
Okay.
has more influence. So
Okay.
that really helped. That really helped.
Great. Great. Happy to see that kind of commitment. Right. It's really interesting. You know, the one interesting thing when you do self-talk, when you have a story, the learning goes pretty deep inside.
Deep inside.
It won't be at the top level. It will go pretty deep, and you can connect it in a day-to-day life. That's really, really interesting.
Absolutely, sir. One thing, sir, which you told, that when you are thinking about the project, think big. Like, don't think that you have five people or stuff like that. So when I was thinking, I started initially thinking at a small level, but when I started thinking at a high level, then I got the context. All right, I have to manage 200 people. There would be conflicts. There would be acquisitions of cranes. There would be acquisition of stones, cement, in
Mm.
tons. So that is how I got the context.
I think the government of Rajasthan should reach out to you. Yeah, we heard that you have a project. Can you work it out? Very interesting. So we will see your certificate, right? This is
Sure, sir.
so. What is your feel when you saw yourself? Congratulations and the certificate on the board. That particular moment, how do you felt about it?
Sir, after 200 question, when I click the submit button, it start revolving.
Uh,
And like I was just closing my eyes like this, and when I looked, it was like the congratulations word was on the screen, and I was like, I really literally had tears. That
God, you cried
yeah,
out, man.
yeah, yeah. Literally, like I had water in my eyes. That after 45 days rigorous work, like Rahul
Right,
created a plan for 45 or 48 days, because
right.
I said that I don't want to give much gap. So he created that plan. I followed rigorously. I followed that plan.
Great, great, great. The good thing is you are good at the plan, following it, and staying with the consistency. So that is the one thing we keep looking for because consistency is a one scarcity in the market now. There are a lot of abundant things available in the market, except two things. One is trust, other one is consistency. So if somebody can do this too, they win the game.
Absolutely, sir. I think, sir, discipline is one of the things, because see, when you plan things, it will not go as per plan, because
Exactly.
sometimes you have some of your guests, sometimes kids are there. So at times you will study for 4 hours, at times you will study for 2 hours, but keep maintain that consistency
Right,
and
right.
maintain that discipline.
Perfect, perfect. So December 18th, this beautiful thing happened. So
Perfect.
was it a center based or as an online exam?
Sir, when I was taking your mock exam from home, there were two instances at when a light or power went off.
Oh,
And then I realized you were absolutely right that always center-based exam is good. So what had happened is when you were giving the classes, you always ask that go for center-based if it's near. And
mm.
luckily, my center was only 2 kilometers from my house.
Wow, you're blessed.
Yeah, I was blessed in that. I was blessed in Gurgaon. They have closed one center, and the only center was in MG Road. I took that center very close to my house,
Oh,
and it was worth it. The experience was really good.
fantastic. I think they behave very professionally the way they do.
Very, very professionally. Yes.
Nice, nice, nice. Okay, now when you went to the exam hall, you have to show your new ID proof, right? You have to show your photo ID.
Yeah. So first you go and you have to read the COVID rules and regulations for
Ah,
the Pearson view, and
ah.
after that they let you in and they give you the policy document. So you have to read the policy document, and then they call your name. They already
But
have
you
your
have to sign it,
records.
I believe, right? You have to sign there in the policy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to sign that, and then they call your name, and they have all your records. So I showed my passport, and they have taken the signature which was in the passport. Then they have like they have to click the pictures,
Ah,
one picture, and then they ask you if you have any questions, what are you carrying, and stuff like that.
right.
And once that is done, they will hand over the passport, and they will give you the keys to the locker.
Locker key. Ah,
Yes.
okay. Okay. So you have to empty your pocket and put everything inside that. You cannot wear overcoat jacket. You can't wear your watch. You can't carry your mobile. I think everything you empty out.
Yeah, everything you have to empty out. I was wearing only one layer of sweater, that was okay, but otherwise the other people who were wearing thick jackets, there was a place they were hanging that those jackets because of the
Oh,
cold. Yeah.
oh,
Otherwise, they ask you to switch off the mobile the moment you enter inside.
oh, oh. It's
Yeah.
not about exam. Once you enter the center itself, you have to switch off.
Yeah, switch off. You have to switch off the phone.
Pretty strict there. Are they doing some metal detector scanning to see do you have a lens or camera in your body somewhere fixed? I think they do that also.
Yeah, at some centers maybe, but on this center they didn't
They
do
didn't
that.
do it? Okay,
Yeah.
fine, good, good. Then it's good. Fantastic. So you went to the exam. Is it a question starting immediately or some video running on initially?
Initially, I think there are some guidelines wherein, like, if you want to read, you can do next. or probably you can directly jump to the PMP exam. So what I did is because I already knew that, so I already jumped to the exam because I was in a hurry.
You said,
No
I can't
time to
wait.
read.
I can't wait.
I can't
Okay.
wait too much. Eagerly waiting for the exam.
Hey, did they give you this plastic sheets with a pen to write?
So the moment once you put all your stuff in the locker,
Ah,
I will come to that part as well. I was carrying one small fruity and one chocolate bar. So I'll come to the later stage. When I entered inside,
ah,
they asked to again show the pockets and they check, and then they give you two markers, one sheet wherein like you can draw, but you don't have to rub that. They strictly ask you that you don't have to rub anything. Let it be like this.
ah.
And once they check, they ask you to sit on any number which you have been allotted. For example, I was allotted five, so I was sitting on the five number.
Oh, five is a lucky number, huh?
I was lucky now.
Okay. Uh, very good, very good. So sheet has been given. I think it's a permanent marker. You
Permanent
cannot
marker.
clean it also in the sheet. I
Yes.
think that's a one great advantage of center based, where you have a sheet in case if you want to write something, you can write it. Also, I think they'll give a decent monitor, bigger size.
Bigger size. That
Yeah.
is good. That is
You,
good.
you get a feel of exam hall. Okay, that's interesting. So what was the feel on the first question? Does it pop up a easy question, tough question,
So now after that, what I have done is I have used the
noise
noise cancellation
cancelling?
headset, and I was like, all right, one, two, three, get set, go now. The moment the first question appeared, like is what like I was very nervous, but Sriram, like first few question, I think 10 to 15 question, I would say, I was little nervous, and
Nice.
on those question, I took more time, huh? Because
Hmm.
those were the question where I'm like focused, and I'm little nervous. And after that 15 question, I think automatically the mind started working. I started collecting the stories which I have made in my mind,
Oh,
recollecting them,
oh.
and there was a time phase after like 20-25 question, like I'm just clicking tuck tuck and moving out of
Wow,
that.
wow. It's something like a Rahul Dravid. Rahul Dravid, when the first spell of bowling is happening, he will not try to hit the shots. He will try to defense it for a while. After
Yes.
some time, the bowler get tired. He start smashing.
That's the reason, like 15-20 question, I think initially
Uh,
I'm sure everyone will take time because you
exactly.
are,
Exactly.
you are a little bit nervous and stuff,
Yeah.
but after that your minds is, used to those particular things, and then you carry on with that.
Perfect, perfect. So let's talk about the 89th question. What time you completed it?
I think, Sriram, I completed 89 question. Approximately, I took 58 minutes or something. I'm sorry.
Wow, in 1 hour you're done.
No, no, no. I think it was 1 hour and few minutes. I don't exactly remember,
That's a
but
decent.
I was calculating the clock backwards. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get 240 minutes, so I was like doing 30 minutes, 210, then
Ah,
180.
ah.
So this was in my mind. So I knew that I have to finish 200 question in less than 2 hours, which is like approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes or 50 minutes, which decent. I was on decent time when
Very
I
good,
did
very
that.
good. So what happened the break? What you did? You have to intimate to somebody, I'm going for a break.
Now here a blunder happened. What had happened is they have told that you have to raise your hand.
Ah,
So I clicked that, and the proctor came and he said that you want break or you want to continue with the exam.
ah.
And I said that I want a break. And Sriram, there are two close tap yellow button. Continue with the exam and continue with the break. All
Ah,
right. And accidentally I hit continue with the exam. Accidentally, because
gee.
see, I was remembering your lead and lag as well. So I have to be prepared like this. And in that mistake, I clicked that.
Okay, repeat again, repeat again. How it look like? Yellow color is continue.
Yeah, continue with the exam, and the other one is continue with the break, and they are very close. Two tabs,
Any color difference?
yellow. Yeah, there were yellow. Two yellow tabs.
Both are yellow.
Both are yellow. And with black, they have marked that continue with break or continue with the exam. And I was like this, I want break, and I'm hitting this. And he's like, sir, I told you that you have to hit continue with the break. Why didn't you hit the wrong button?
Six. Man, then what happened?
Then he asked, still, you want to take break? And I said, yeah, I need break.
Yeah, I need break.
So
Okay.
yeah, so now I went on the unscheduled break, used the washroom quickly, and then went straight to the locker, opened the locker key. The fruity pie was already inserted.
Wow.
Yeah, and the chocolate wrapper was also, open. Now I just gulped it, took the half bar, drank little bit of water, and run back.
Wow,
That was
wow,
the time
wow.
management.
You are faster than Usain Bolt with the preparation.
Because see, you told me that you have to carry some sugar so the level goes up and stuff like that, and I
Right.
remember that. And when they were asking that you have to keep your eatables separate from your
Yeah.
anything which you are carrying, watch and everything, so I didn't
Right.
want it to get confused that.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
said again, I will take time to take out the
Unwrap that.
things, yeah, unwrap it. So they did in advance.
It looked like a project planning, man.
Like this, people are looking, man, and I'm like just doing this and running back. They don't know that I have hit the wrong button.
I like it. I like it. Okay. So how much minutes it happened now?
Sriram, it happened in I think 6 to 7 minutes, between
A
six to
decent
seven
time.
minutes.
It's a
Decent
decent
time.
time. Okay.
Decent time. I was scared. There things went wrong, and I knew that if today something goes wrong, now this is the blunder which I have made. So always hurry is not good.
But after break, are they checking your identity again?
Yeah, they have checked identity. They have checked the passport.
Oh,
They have to check.
oh.
They have to check the passport. They have to check your pockets, and then they let you in.
Okay, okay. So once you come in, you have to log in the computer or it is already open.
No, they come with you and they just click there,
Okay.
and the exam starts.
Okay, I think decent worth of 6 minutes pending.
Yeah,
Fine.
decent one.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Then what happened? How things
It,
went on?
it gives you energy. It gives you a little bit peace. Now again,
Exactly.
back
Exactly.
in. You are again back in mode to give the exam.
Exactly. See,
Yeah.
human nature, right? You have to go to washroom and make yourself comfortable. Uh, You
Yes.
cannot control and sit for 4 hours. It's a human nature. That was in the month of December. You cannot. It's pretty bad idea. If somebody see that they say 4 hours I will sit continuously, but don't do that.
Yes.
Your body will not work in your form. You need a break. Even when you drive a car for a long distance, 2 to 3 hours you have to take a break.
You will
So
take a break.
that
Absolutely.
is important. Okay.
And I'm happy that PMI is giving 10 minutes break now.
Happy. After
Yes.
January, people are pretty happy. They're giving two breaks.
Oh wow, that's great.
Going forward in January, the new exam format,
Hmm.
it's not going to be 4 hours. It's going to be 3 hour, 50 minutes exam.
Oh,
And they're reducing a little bit the question also, 180 questions, not 200 questions.
that's
Okay.
great, Sriram.
Okay. Yeah. So maybe by numerology, 180 look a good number for PMP. So
Yeah.
oh, they're giving two breaks because people are getting exhausted, right? Right now,
Exhausted.
they have to be exhausted. They're getting two breaks. I think it's a good idea to give a break. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
But so tell me after the break, what happened? How questions were easy, tough?
Now, after the break, the bouncers started coming. Now, one blunder I already made. The second blunder is bouncer started coming. Like directly, the ball is above the head.
Okay.
Previously, like one liners, two liners, and I
Ah,
also got like 2 to 3 lines
ah.
before 90 questions. But after 89 question, again like 2, 3 lines came.
Oh.
It took little bit time, but I knew that when we will average out, absolutely I will be within time. So
Hmm.
those questions they took 2 minutes. I think they took 2 minutes, like network diagram creating those particular things. So they
Oh.
generally do take time.
Uh-huh, Okay, okay. So when you run through all these questions, what time you completed the all questions?
Sriram, I completed all the question I think in 3 hours and 46 or 44
Good.
minutes.
Decent.
Decent
15
time.
minutes.
Decent time.
You have 15 minutes balance.
15-minute balance. I also got time to review 2 or 3 questions which I have marked. So now I'm sitting relaxed and like I'm like I have good 15 minutes. Now take
Mhm.
5 minutes in each question, but I have to
Mhm.
make 3 questions right. That is for sure.
Wow, that's pretty solid confident, huh? Okay. So did you click the finish button or it happened automatically?
I think I clicked the finish button. Then
You
again,
click.
there is a yes or no. Then I clicked yes. I've completed. And after you hit yes, then the tense movement started.
How many seconds it took to show the results?
Approximately 1 second, 1.5 second.
The
It
moment you
revolves,
clicked yes,
revolves, revolves.
it
Yes.
went on and came up results. Okay. So how was your reaction? What you did when the results coming up?
The result came up like I was like, oh my god.
Close your eyes.
Close my eyes. The big hurdle is passed. Thank to everyone who has helped me in my success. And after that, Shriram, after coming out, like they give you a printout.
Hmm.
So I collected my printout, and when I saw, I was really happy like to get 380s, man. I never expected. I was like, I'll get target and I'm done. And then the moment I realized all your tips, because Shriram, you have said one thing that in PMBOK there are 2 to 3 lines of agile.
Hmm.
Now I will tell you that the new course is coming up with the agile. So I will tell all the PMP aspirants that that particular part is very important, and I followed your that particular practice
Right.
to read 2 to 3 lines. I was about to solve 5 to 6 questions right in that. I'm pretty
Wow.
confident.
Wow, wow, wow. That's really interesting. Yeah, I know
Yeah,
they have a couple of pages in every chapter.
every chapter.
A few lines about agile. Good, you read it. Fantastic. Great, great, great. So which area you found tough questions are coming from in your whole exam of 200 questions?
I personally felt planning and closing. I really got tough one.
Oh,
usually that is Shriram my strong area. Like in
uh,
prepcast, I was always getting above target in that, but
uh,
in the exam, really it was a bouncer for me because of the situations those were present. I really got confused in that.
oh. Are they jumbling the question with the planning, adding something on execution? Couple of knowledge areas come together as one question.
Together, that is, yeah, that is the problem which I have faced. I think after seeing the result, I have faced that particular problem that when you mix 2 things, then you really get confused that two related answers are very close. Now which one to click?
Seriously,
Elimination technique, your elimination technique, absolutely I have followed. I have read, Sriram, you will be surprised that I have read all the options from bottom to up. I have never read top down. That
uh.
really helped. I have eliminated everything, and then I was getting too close option, and there I think I made some mistake in closing and planning.
Oh, I know closing is getting tougher to many people
Yes.
because either we didn't involve in real life or some reasons. Okay. Okay, that sounds interesting. So, in the exam hall, you would you like to shout loud once you saw the result?
Actually, I was so nervous. So, but after coming out, I was like, man, my collar is going up now. That was
Oh,
PMP.
you walk chest up. Hey guys, come on, try me.
Carrying the result, and like after coming out, I was like, I can't believe that I've cleared the exam. But after that,
Okay.
when I sat in the cab going back to my home, at that point in time, I was able to digest, and now I'm pretty normal. Then
Okay.
the first thing I did is, all right, let's share the result with Rahul so that he can pass on the things to you. So that was the prime thing
Yeah.
I did, and he was like, "Sir, congratulations."
Really happy about it. And how do your family took over this? Because they are the support behind you.
They were the key support, Sriram. I have two young kids. One is 5, my daughter, and son, which is like 2, and always keep on knocking the door. Like we want to play. And these particular 45, 48 days, the reason I wanted to close is so that this phase goes away. And I put all my hard efforts into this and clear the PMP exam. So they were the support system, and they were really happy.
So nice, so nice. Now you have to give a treat to them, make them happy.
Yes, absolutely. Every day is a treat for them now.
Fantastic, fantastic. I know the family is a big support, right? Because
Absolutely.
they have to take care of food, sleeping things. We always get inside the subject. We can't even focus on home activities.
Exactly.
We don't support them at any form when you are an examination. That's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Good to know, and with really, really interesting talking to you. In fact, you gave a full picture of from your exam starting till end, and I believe this video is going to help a lot of people because why I put specifically on those questions is to make people to get comfortable when they enter the exam hall. What will be the ask in the break? What you have to do, right? When you complete the exam, what will happen? Even though I know those details, I thought through you it comes out. It may help many people to follow it. Okay, let's last go the final shot. Give some do's and don'ts when you prepare for the examination for the PMP kind of.
The do Shriram would be just use the expert power, just follow the process. I think once I completed Rita, after that I was in love with PMBOK, and I spoke to Rahul, and he said that, sir, these are the PDF question which you have to attempt after completing Rita and Hepford's question. So the following the right process, because I think he knows, Rahul knows what you have to do, where you are, and
Mm,
completing all those questions were the key, I think.
mm.
And after that, sir, I went to Prepcast.
Ah, ah,
Now in Prepcast, followed your advice 1, 2, 3, 6, and 7. And I
right,
feel, Shriram, 6 and 7 are very close to your real based exam.
right,
So
right.
these are the do's. Don't do apart from this. Don't do anything else like jumping on different books and stuff like that. Whichever book you have also told the same thing in all your videos. Whichever book you are comfortable with, go with that. Because see, I read Rita, I got the context, and now I'm pretty much comfortable with the pin box, so I went on that.
Right,
So
right.
that was the do's.
Perfect.
The
Perfect.
don'ts I would share is Friday was the exam. Thursday, 4 or 5 o'clock, I stopped
Ah,
doing nothing, and only that day I have just seen the chart, the process knowledge area chart. That's it. Because the last minute study won't help you at all.
exactly,
Won't
exactly.
help you at all,
Completely.
because in the examination hall what will happen is you will confuse it was this option or that option, so you will not able to relate that. So last moment study doesn't help, and again it depends from person to person, but my advice would be, I personally feel no.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. I keep recommending people the day before the exam, stop reading in the evening hours, sleep well, at least 7 hours, but you can't sleep actually.
Yeah,
Try sleeping that night well. So morning you will feel fresh, take the exam because already all the content are in the brain. You don't need to read something new. That's it.
absolutely. And the one thing is like as you mentioned, just create small stories. So what
Mm.
happens is when you go to the exam, when you're relating to the stories, all right, I have 200 people, I have to manage those people, conflicts would be there. So just leave them alone, because now they are working together. So once people they started working, it's natural the conflict will come. So
Perfect.
project managers should allow them to resolve
Correct.
the conflict by themselves.
Perfect, perfect, great. You are pretty good on the knowledge what you're doing, and you follow the steps really well. I'm so happy for that.
Thank you so much, sir. It was all your tips, the tricks of the trade which you have given. And I have just, when I was 2 times, I have watched your videos after the training which Rahul shares.
Mm.
Those are really helpful. If you have any doubt, any gap, then please go ahead and review those videos again. They will give you the knowledge. You can draw whatever you are comfortable with. You can draw with paper pencil. You can draw with on the board, and don't leave the this habit, writing habit. That really helps.
That's nice. Good to know. Good to know. You made my day very smooth with all your points. I'm sure this video is going to help a lot of people. Once again, great wishes for your good success. And you have to materialize this in your corporate life and your personal life. That is a big success. More than one is getting certificate, other one is materializing it, growth and other
Yes.
factors. So good wishes for that. And thanks a lot coming on a Sunday to give your fresh thoughts.
Thank you so much, Sriram. Thank you so much to ShriLearning, and thank you so much to your entire team for the after support which I have received from
Mm.
ShriLearning. And thank you so much, Rahul.
Great, great. I'll pass all the messages. Now have a good time with your little one. Play a lot. We will catch up another time. Thank you.
Sure, sir. Thank you. Thank you.